Hi everyone, welcome to the channel Cikgu Hazim Official. For today, we're going to discuss about iGCSE paper Mathematics, and for this paper and for this video, we're going to discuss February-March 2020 paper 2-2. Okay, paper 2 variant 2. Alright, so let's straight away continue. Alright, before we do any of the mathematics paper, you guys need to be careful and read the instruction in front, which is there are several things that always need to be highlighted here, which is of course the thing that you need to highlight here is this one, which is given non-exact numerical answer correct to 3 significant figures. If they are not stated any significant number or significant figure or any decimal point, you need to give 3 significant figure or 1 decimal place. For any angles, for angles in degree, okay, or unless different angle of accuracy is given. And for pi, we either use it in the calculator or use the value of 3.142. So these last 2 bullets is important for you to highlight here before you do any of the iGCSE mathematics paper. Okay, and for paper 2 we have 70 marks here. So let's straight away do this paper. As for C here is that from the list write down the number that is a multiple of 3. I don't think that this is going to be a big problem. So the answer here is 12. Okay. And how about a cube number? What does it mean, a cube number? A cube number means that the number multiplied by itself 3 times. We have 1 multiplied by 1 multiplied by 1. We have 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2. As of the numbers here, the one that's a cube number is 8. Why is it 8 here? Because 8 is a cube for 2, which is 2 power of 3, which is 2 cube, is 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2, and the answer is 8. That's why cube number is 8. And then how about a prime number? A prime number is a number that can only be divided by itself and number 1 only. So we could say that the factor is only 1 and their number only, alright, which is there are only 2 numbers in the factor. So this one you need to remember all the list from 1 to 100. Okay, as of this, 3.56, 5, square root of 196, 8, square root of 7, 12, the prime number is going to be 5. Okay, which is the factor of 5 is only 1 and 5, that's all. And irrational number, what does it mean by irrational number? Alright, most of the students not really clear about this. Irrational number is, what does it mean? Number that cannot be expressed as fraction. That cannot be expressed in fraction. Okay, alright, so as you can see an irrational number here, what are the number that cannot be expressed in a fraction? 3.56 we can express in a fraction, and all the other number we can express except for square root of 7. Square root of 7 they are actually cannot be expressed in the fraction. Even if you press in the calculator, the value would be very irrational, which is the number never stops. Okay, alright, let's continue for question number 2, which is question number 2. Here we have a topic. One of the topic here is statistics topic, which is data or number analysis, and these things here we are studying for stem and leaf diagram. So in stem and leaf diagram, you should always highlight the figure or the key that it will be given. If there are 2-digit number, the first digit number is going to be the stem, and the next digit number will be the leaf. As for example, 1, 3 here represent 13 swimmer. What does it mean? Of the 2-digit number here, alright, the first on the left, we calculate on the left, that was going to be the stem. Okay, and we have the stem from 1 to 4 here. And then the way we put on the leaf, we need to always put the leaf in ascending order. Okay, so first of all, let's look when the numbers start with 1, we have 13, we have 15, and then we have 18, and then after that we need to arrange it in order. Okay, then we put 3, and then we put 5, and then we put 8. We put it in increasing order. Okay, that's done with 13, 15, and 18. How about we start with number 2 here? We have 24. Okay, as of number 2 here, we have 24, we have 28, we have 26, 21, and that's all. Alright, we have 4-digit number 4, we have 4 number of 20 something, but like I said, we need to put it in order. So the first one is 21, and then after that is 24. We only put the leaf only, alright, we only put the leaf only, and then number 6 and then number 8. That's done, cross the number so that we are not putting a repeated number. And then after that start with 3. Where's the number that start with 3 here? You can see 38 and then 36 and then 38 again. Alright, so here we start with 6 and then 8 and then 8, and lastly cancel and cancel. Here we have 45 and 48, so we have 45 and 48 here. That's how we complete the stem and leaf diagram here. Okay, to make sure that we are done this thing correctly, how many numbers that we have? 1 2 3 4 5 6, and multiply by 2, we have a total of 12 data number. Alright, and make sure that you have the same 12 data here, which is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. Yeah, so we get it correctly. Alright, so we are done with that. And the next question here, find the median number of swimmer. What does it mean by median? So always remember, median rhymes with middle. Okay, and it's mean by middle position. Okay, always remember, median means middle position. What does it mean middle position? You need to arrange the number in order. So this stem and leaf diagram here already help us in terms of arranging the number. So either we rearrange the number and we relist it on the any space given, or maybe you can straight away do for this method. I will relist all the numbers here. So what do we have? We're gonna have 13, we have 15, we have 18, and then 21, 24, 26, 28. We have 36, 38, and 38. We have 45 and 48. Alright, so we already calculate a 12 data number here. So to calculate the median means that if we divide the number 6 on the left, 6 on the right. So these are the median number. Alright, 1 2 3 4 5 6. 1 2 3 4 5 6, which means that 12 number is being divided, 6 number on the left, 6 number on the right, and the median is gonna be will be in the middle here, which is the median would be in between 26 and 27. So to find the median is gonna be between 26 and 28. So it would be 26 plus 28 divided by 2. We're gonna have 27. That's why the answer for median here, it would be equal to 27. Alright, so in this kind of video, I would help you on guided you on how to get the answer. I know that maybe you guys have learned, have looked on it on the marking scheme on the website, on the internet, but in this video I'll help you and guide you through it one by one. Okay, and let's proceed to the next question. Question number 3, point A has a coordinate 6 4 and question B has a coordinate 2 7. Write down A, B, E as a column vector. So we have a vector question here, and when we write in a column means that we must have X and Y, something like that. Okay, before we do any of the question here, I would like to always tell my student, or I would like to advise all of you guys here to imagine, try to sketch the thing. Okay, try to imagine sketching. Do it very, very small, not a problem at all. Even if this small, also not going to be a problem. Try to sketch it at all. If we have 6 and 4, where is it? Maybe this is 6, this is 4. Alright, so what do we have? This is point A. And how about point B? Point B here is going to be, we have 2 over here and 7 on top here. Okay, alright, so this is point B. So what do we say about the vector of A to B here? It means that you are moving from A. It's just like you are having a direction. You wanted to go from A to go to B. So from A to go to B, how to go to the point? So I would like to tell you how do I do it. Is that I move to the point to the left how many times? 1 2 3 4, which is from 6 to 2 we need to minus 4, and then goes up by 3 times, 1 2 3, so that 4 plus 3 here becomes 7. So that's why I always do try to imagine the coordinates. Okay, so when you try to imagine the coordinate, you know that it must move to the left 4 times, it must goes up 3 times. That's why the answer is negative 4 and 3. Alright, I hope that this one is helpful for you. Next thing, find the interior angle of a regular polygon with 24 sides. Okay, so to find the interior angle, first of all you need to find the total interior angle first before we find each interior. Okay, so you need to find the total interior, and then after that we divide it by 24 sides. So we must have a formula which is total interior angle it must have a formula which is n minus 2 multiplied by 180 degree. So what is n stand for? N stand for number of sides. So number of sides we have 24, so 24 minus 2 then multiplied by 180 degree. So we're going to have 22 multiplied by 180 degree. Then this one you can press it in your calculator, not a problem. Alright, you may use your calculator, any kind of calculator that would be helpful for this kind of calculation. Okay, so 22 multiplied by 180, you're gonna get 3960. Okay, so the total interior angle that you're gonna have is 3960 degree. Alright, so how to find the interior angle? Alright, to find the interior angle here, you just need to divide with 24 sides. That's all. So when you divide with 24 sides here, you press divide by 24, you press equal, then you're gonna get a total of 165 degree in each angle, or in each interior angle. Alright, so that's how it is. So the answers here, it would be 165 degree. The next question here is about fraction. Remember, if we have a fraction, we need to do it carefully. And then what do we have here is 15 over 28 divided by 4 over 7. When it is divide, you can change it to multiply, and the next, by means of the next, which is on the right fraction, we need to invert. By means of invert, this thing, change it to become multiply. This one go up, this one goes down. So it would be 15 over 28 multiplied with 7 over 4. We only invert the second fraction, not the first fraction. Okay, and check whether you can simplify several things, which is, you can see that 7 and 28 can be simplified, which is 7 divided by 7 is 1, 28 divided by 7 is 4. Okay, alright, so then we multiply as usual. It would be 15 over 4 multiplied by 1 over 4. Then we would have 15 over 16. Okay, is there anything that we could simplify? No, so that would be it for the answer. 15 over 16, that would be the answer. In question number 6 here, need to make sure that we need to know how to calculate the mean correctly. So the question stated that the marks scored by a 40 student in a test. Alright, so we have a total frequency here, which is the total frequency is going to be 40. So right now, what is the mean? How to calculate the mean? To find the mean here, we have a formula, which is, the formula is sigma fx divided by sigma f, which is frequency multiplied by its marks, and then we need to plus all of it, which is sigma means the sum of. Okay, the sum of it. So we multiply 1 by 1. So I would suggest you, and I would advise you to do like this, which is 5 multiplied by 8. So we multiply 1 by 1, it will be 40. 6 multiplied by 5 is 30. Alright, and then 7 multiplied by 11 is 77. 8 by 7 is 56. 9 by 5 is 45, and 10 by 4 is 40. Then we need to plus all of the value. Make sure you write down that thing correctly. 40 plus 30 plus 77 plus 56 plus 45 plus 40. Even if you don't want to do this step, alright, even if you don't want to do this step here, you can straight away put it in the calculator, but make sure you put it correctly. Okay, you put it correctly here. So 40 plus 30 plus 77 plus 56 plus with 45 and plus with 40. Then what you need to do, divide by 40. You're gonna get that the answer is 7.2. Okay, alright, 7.2. So make sure you write down in the calculator correctly, please. Alright, please and please, because if you rewrite in the calculator wrongly, then everything's gonna be wrong, and it's gonna be a bit tough for you to check that thing again. Okay, alright, it's going to be time consuming. So let's proceed to the next question. Question number 7. The diagram shows a right angle triangle. Calculate the area. Whenever we have a right angle triangle, please always remember the formula of the area, which is, the area is going to be 1 over 2 multiplied by base multiplied by height length. Okay, so everything is already been given, so it should be a free marks for all of you guys here. 1 over 2 multiplied by 10.8 and multiply by 8.5. Okay, alright, so I just put a bracket there so that you guys can see one by one what is the base and what's the height. This one just straight away press in the calculator. You can do it like this. No need for you to do it in a fraction, which is 1/2. You want to press in the fraction, and you want to press fraction in the calculator. It's a bit hassle for me. Okay, so what did I do? I always do 10.8 and then multiply by 8.5. I press equal, then I divide it by 2. Alright, which also means by 1 multiplied by 1/2. Alright, so you're gonna get the answer is 45.9, and the unit is already been given, 45.9 centimeters squared. Okay, so the next thing here to find the perimeter. What does it mean by total perimeter? Perimeter, I always tell all of my students here regarding perimeter, it means by total outline length. Okay, outline length. And if you don't want to miss anything, all right, you imagine that you are walking through that outline. Okay, so to walk through this outline, you can start from any point. So you're gonna have a starting point. So you start from 10.8 here, you go to the left, and then it goes up 8.5 centimeter. Then you need to go back to your starting point. How to find that length here? So that length also stands for hypotenuse. So hypotenuse, to find the hypotenuse, we need to remember the formula, which is going to be Pythagoras Theorem, which is the Pythagoras Theorem here. The formula is going to be c squared equal to a squared plus b squared. The a and b position doesn't mind. A could be 8.5, a also could be 10.8, but it doesn't matter. What matters here, the position of c. So a could be here, b also could be here, not a problem. Alright, so we need to apply this formula to find the length of c. So c squared equal to 10.8 squared, and then plus with 8.5 squared. And to find c, we need to square root all of these answers here. Okay, square root 10.8 squared plus with 8.5 squared. You need to square root that thing. Okay, so this one, of course, you can do it in the calculator. We do it one by one here. Put a bracket 10.8 squared. Alright, if whenever you want to do a square in the calculator, I will advise you to do it in the bracket, and then put another bracket or 8.5 square. And then we have here, we put square root answer. Then the answer, then like I said here, if it's not stated any of the decimal point, you can take 1 decimal point, but during the calculation, I would suggest you take 3 decimal point. Okay, during calculation, not the final answer yet, during calculation. So you know that the c value here is 13.743, but to round it off to 744. Okay, so c equal to 17.744. Okay, 744 centimeter. And then we calculate the perimeter. So the perimeter here, we plus everything. Okay, 10.8 centimeter plus with 8.5 centimeter, but you can see 10.8 and 8.5 both are 1 decimal place, so also take 1 decimal place, 17.7 centimeter. Okay, alright, so you plus everything, what's gonna be, sorry, it's not 17, it's 13, my bad. Okay, it's 13 here. This is 13.744. Alright, so then you press that thing in the calculator. 10.8 plus with 8.5 plus with 13.7, then what you should get here is 33. So 33 centimeter, that's the total perimeter.